head coach Craig Levein off to Leicester City to further his career down south. Peter Houston will be joining him about now, but he hung about yesterday to take charge of Hearts for one final game. This was the team he sent out. Two changes. Ramon Pereira preferred up front to Graham Weir, and Jamie McAllister replaced Dennis Wyness. Wholesale changes for Jim Duffy and Dundee. He changed half the team. Out, Larsson, Brady, Sutton, Barrett, Sancho. In came Tom Hutchison at the back, Jorge Hernandez as well, Mark Fotheringham in midfield, Callum MacDonald was in, as was Fabian Caballero in his second spell at Dundee. Craig Thompson, the referee, and here's the best of the action. Very positive performance from Hearts against Dundee, despite the managerial changes, but bags of experience in their side, and they badly wanted to win this one. They want to be best of the rest, at least this season. That was Ramon Pereira's early effort flying over the crossbar. Stephen McNally promising for Dundee at right back. This was more than useful. Through for Fabian Caballero, maybe short of a yard or two, and Craig Gordon off his line to save for Hearts. Dundee on the move again, Caballero again involved, this time the set-up man, lovely pass into the stride of Steve Lovell, who'll think he could have scored there, but again, a lot of credit to the goalkeeping of Craig Gordon to deny him. And Hearts were to be grateful for their goalkeeper as the match went on, those early saves proving to be important as Hearts now started to do some attacking of their own. Pereira keeping the ball, always looking at what's up ahead of him. Kevin McKenna's there. He's taken out from behind by Jorge Hernandez, and it's a red card for the Dundee left back. A goal-scoring opportunity denied, says the referee, Craig Thompson, and he was very quickly both pointing to the spot and reaching for the red card in his top pocket. There's the challenge, Hernandez, right on the line, but McKenna ends up well inside the area. Penalty kick, chance for Hearts to take the lead. Stephen Pressley misses. Back off the crossbar. That's two in a row now the Hearts captain has missed. Usually he has such an exemplary record from the spot. Misses very few. Very slow run up to it. Placed it right onto the crossbar. Dundee survive. 0-0, but the Dens men down to 10 men. Paul Hartley's driven cross. The head of Kevin McKenna back off the bar. Just wondered here whether Patrick Kisnorbo possibly got in his way, but denied by the frame of the goal. And Dundee happy to still have a goalless scoreline, but it was attack after attack from the home team. Ramon Pereira again, very difficult to tie down from a defensive point of view, but he's frustrated there because he's placed his shots with the inside of his foot, he's curled it, but it's gone the wrong side of the post for him. Alan Mabry trying to make things happen for Hearts. Gets it back from Patrick Kisnorbo. Pereira involved in just about everything. And it's Kevin McKenna for 1-0. Derek Suter won't be happy with himself there, the Dundee keeper, because he got hands to the ball, but they weren't strong enough hands to keep it out. It's a good goal from McKenna's point of view, scoring from the angle. But the Dundee keeper, I'm sure, will fault himself there, hoping he could flip that one up over the crossbar. 1-0 Hearts. And looking for a second with Mabry. Pereira again in the absence of De Vries up front, and again he's just marginally off target with his effort. He's wanting that one to curl back, and he's explaining how close that was. Into the second half. Hearts picking up where they left off in the first period. Pereira again full of running, keeping the ball, using it well. Kevin McKenna's shot produces a good save from Suter. Not entirely sure if that was heading in, but the goalkeeper couldn't afford to take any chances. Paul Hartley's corner kick causing some confusion in the Dundee defence, getting it away, but not convincingly. Back on the ball, Hearts. Again, it's Hartley's supply. McKenna was there, Tom Hutchison was there as well. It may have come off the Dundee defender, but it's back off the crossbar yet again as Hearts look to seal the points. They needed another goal. Kisnorbo's pass. Jamie McAllister. And that was Alan Maybury with the shot, which is pretty well dealt with in the end by Derek Suter. Got his body in the way and stopped that one getting through. McAllister's cross. The Dundee penalty box under siege. Robbie Nielsen involved. Pereira looking to carve out another scoring opportunity. Hartley shots. Swerving wide. Looking for that one to come back, but it swerved the wrong way for Paul Hartley. And in the end, well wide of Derek Suter's goal. Still 1-0 Hearts, but it was 2-0. 10 minutes from time, Paul Hartley, great finish from an angle, and put that one right inside the far post, drilled away from Suter, and from this point onwards, Hearts knew the points were theirs. Paul Hartley having a superb season, both in setting things up and also finishing. The icing on the cake for Hearts was a third goal into stoppage time. At this stage, Dundee knew they were a beaten team, and on as a sub, Dennis Wyness. There's a finish. Into the top corner from Wyness. 3-0 Hearts. Good set-up work, good first touch from Wyness, and that is a blistering finish. And for Peter Houston, in his last match with Hearts, it's a winning farewell.
It's well documented that Craig's asked me to go down to Leicester and be part of his backroom staff, and it's something I take it as a compliment, you know. But today was important just to keep the record here at Tynecastle of being unbeaten out with the old firm for over a couple of years now. So happy we won. That's the most important thing today.
You know, the referee's only interpreting the rules really as they stand. If he gives a penalty, he's got to give a red card. I'm not getting complaints for that. I'm not quite sure if it was inside the box. It looked to us as if it was a very tight call, and maybe they give the benefit of the doubt to the front player. So I'm not going to be critical, but it did have a major influence in the game because up until that point, I think we were probably the better side. And